Hello, lovelies. Lots going on this week. And today I want to read about Tish James, the New York Attorney General, who is leading the group of state attorney generals in stopping Elon Musk and his DOGE team, his employees, and um, from accessing the personal data of pretty much everybody in America, in the United States. So let's do a reading on that today. My questions for this are: what are the potential consequences for Americans if Elon and his team in DOGE misuse the information? And I suspect that has already occurred, but we'll get into that. Um, what will the outcome be? Is it too late for the information? What does this do to our data privacy overall? Um, how much is the public aware of the possibilities of that data breach? And I want to know what's unseen. What do we not know about this situation? And what's the likelihood of her case succeeding and the timeline of that? I'm going to pause for a moment and shut. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my cards down. Um, First and foremost is the Eight of Cups, and um, there's a lot going on with this situation. Uh, Tish James obviously is bringing a case against uh, EM. There we go. I have to use some code words because it's YouTube will pause us or shuttle us if we use words that are not um, appropriate. And I don't want to do that because we're a pretty new channel. Anyway, so Eight of Cups. And as you can see, this person is walking away, not paying any attention to what's in the cups. And the concern with that, and there's also a sun and a moon eclipsing the sun. So the concern with this is that A, people aren't paying attention. B, there's a lot of hidden stuff going on. We're not being told. And so, because nobody's talking to us about the issues that are going on, we're getting taken advantage of here. It is crossed by the Page of Swords. Let me hold that up right for you so you can see it. And swords are always decision-making cards. They're thinkers. They're um, connected to the air. You know, you slice a sword through the air and it cuts the air. I don't know. Anyway, um, there's been a lot of very strong deliberation by Tish James and the other attorney generals before taking this action against EM and the department he is ahead of. At the base of all of this is the Ace of Pentacles, money, 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 money. Your data, your information, details about you, that's all valuable. And because it has so much value, there is a great desire to sell it to people who will use it in ways that are not great. So if you have not already done so, um, it's helpful to protect your financial interests through your credit agencies and in any other manner that you possibly can. I am not a professional in that, so I don't want to give you ideas that could be incorrect, but there are plenty of options out there. So Google is your friend, use it wisely. All right. Energy passing away is the Chariot. They are just racing to get everything downloaded. And I believe that, so knowing what I know about cyber security, which is kind of limited, but perhaps more than others know. I suspect that EM and his team have installed malware or a backdoor to get to that information once they're kicked out of it. And I hope, I hope that I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. I suspect that our information is already downloaded and already out in the world. Energy that is overriding this entire situation. So in this image, you have I don't know, sorry, this is the Six of Pentacles. And let me bring it up a little closer so you can see it. In this image, you have the wealthy merchant, if you will, who is giving peanuts or coins to the beggars. And the question here is who represents who in this picture? Are we the people, the beggars, and EM sees himself as the wealthy merchant? Well, yeah, I'm pretty certain that is what we're looking at here. Um, I particularly am drawn to the headwear on this image, and I feel like the reason I'm drawn to that, um, DJT is a wannabe king. Um, but I really feel that EM has a lot of that energy going on as well. And not just of the United States. I think he's got bigger, I think his to-do list includes far more than just the United States. Okay, energy coming to bear is the Ten of Pentacles. Let me get that in screen. There we go. Ten of Pentacles reversed. When this card is upright, it is just a beautiful card of abundance. Unfortunately, when it is upside down, which is where it is, there's a lot of failure and insecurity and problems regarding finances and the instability that comes with having that information stolen from us. All right, I'm going to pause for just a second and move my cards around. Okay, so the way the energy regarding this situation is that we are being tested. This is the Five of Swords reversed. We're being tested. Our strength, our will, our ability to be secure, it's being tested. How others see it, boy, oh boy, we've been lied to. This is the Ten of Wands in reverse. Upright, this is a heavy burden to lift. Upside down, we have been lied to, we've been manipulated, and it is still a heavy burden. And I suspect it's going to be an ongoing heavy burden. Hopes or fears of the future is the Fool. And to me, so the Fool in the upright position is somebody who is joyful and happy and off on a new journey. In the upside down, the reverse position, this individual is completely oblivious to what is going on around them. And that's not a good position to be in. Um, it's a warning to pay attention. And then the immediate future, by the way, this row that I'm currently reading is 0 to 3 months. This next row is 3 to 6. The one after that is 6 to 12. All right. And then, so the Knight of Swords is in reverse, is our outcome for this 0 to 3 months. Um, this is somebody who is very crafty, very manipulative. It's more of the same up above. They are like it's unknown, unpredictable. Like they might give you a partial truth, lies by omission. So be on the lookout for that happening because I suspect, allegedly, everything in this video is alleged. We don't have any confirmation on it. It is my personal sense. So, all right. 3 to 6 months, the house and the home card, or how the people involved see this situation, is the Seven of Wands upright, and there's a lot of challenges ahead. That said, we have the ability to face them. And knowing Tish James, she is a rock star and she is going to get us there. Happy day. Followed by the Hermit in reverse. This card is one of, I feel like this is more of a warning card in reverse. Don't don't be hasteful. Don't, make a they're making well considered decisions and they're supporting it with evidence. Um, and so this isn't going to be a super fast process, but it's going to be one that is thorough. My hope is that uh, the fellow in the White House will not, how do I say this? That oh, carefully. I have to choose my words carefully. Um, EM is being very much protected by DJT, and that is concerning because while DJT has no ability to pardon state charges, he's got a lot of power, and that's the part that concerns me. Anyway, so that is the Hermit in reverse. Next, we have the Hierophant in reverse. And this card is, in the position of hopes and fears of the future. And that is that we are vulnerable. And this card shows us just how vulnerable we are. Um, the concern is that with our data information out on the market, sold to whomever it wants to go to, they wanted to get, whoever bid the highest for it, we could be in trouble. Um, and that vulnerability, again, this is a warning card. Get your ducks in a row financially. Protect your information. Um, Change your passwords, I guess. Freeze your credit reports. Those are the things that I am doing. You should research this and figure out what you should be doing for your own well-being. This is not advice, okay? Okay, and finally, in the 3 to 6 month row, our outcome is the Four of Pentacles upright. And we are, this is a place of stability. Pentacles are your earth cards, your earth sign, earth signs, I should say. They're connected to earth. And one of the things about pentacles, and I wear a pentacle, um, and I can take this off and show you closer if you'd like. Not that anybody's here to tell me you'd like. Anyway, so the 5 points of the Pentacles, earth, air, fire, water, spirit is what they mean. And so this particular pentacle represents a firm standing. This is a very secure and balanced person financially and with knowledge. So that's a relief. That is a huge relief. And I'm hopeful that uh, this is accurate because I might be wrong. You never know. Allegedly. Anyway, all right. Our next card, 6 to 12 months. This is in the place of the house and the home. Excuse me, sorry. And this is the star card. The star is always one to bring the lies and the manipulations and the hidden information to light. And it is a card of energy that flows. As you can see here, we have the person pulling water up into the basin and pouring it into the yep, and I should be covering that a little bit, sorry. Um into the pond. Uh, some countries don't let us use the actual cards without covering up the bits and pieces of the drawings on them. So sorry. Anyway, so we have opportunities with this that will put us back into a place of balance. Moving on. That said, we are going to, this is the Three of Swords in reverse. And whenever the Three of Swords comes up, it feels like we have just been stabbed in the back. And I have to say that that's how I feel with this. It's like, why does somebody who's not been confirmed, who's not had a background check, who doesn't have, well, I mean, EM has, but the people on his team have not. Not, they've not gone through any of our standard methods of background checks and confirmations and that kind of thing. They're getting a hold of information that is highly valuable. And so feeling like we're being stabbed in the back, yeah, very much so. Anyway, this is actually, it's actually a card of recovery from that. And I don't know how that's going to happen, whether that's the outcome of the case and that all the data that they've accessed is destroyed. But I really feel like even if that information is destroyed, it's already been distributed. That's my sense. I could be wrong, and that is alleged. The part about it's already already been distributed. Not the part about me being wrong. I'm wrong all the time. Not all the time, but I have my moments of being wrong and I have my moments of being right. And in this sense, I very much suspect that the information is already out and they'll never be able to fully recover it. So, all right, that's alleged. That's the alleged part. All right. And so our next card in the hopes and fears of the future is the Seven of Cups reversed. This is the Seven of Cups upright and illusion, delusion upright. In the reversed, it is, boy, um, we're looking for our, hmm. With this card, when I look at this card, I look at all of the cups that are here. And if you'll notice, there's this bright, shiny here and bright, shiny here, and a serpent here, and a castle here, and a snake up here, and a bust of a head up here. There's lots of bright and shinies on this card. There's lots of draw to that fantasy of what possibilities could be. When we turn that card in reverse, now we've got now we've got all of that illusion and delusion falling away and reaching the truth of the matter, cutting to the chase. That's what this card says to me. And that is our hopes and fears for the future. Um, some people are like, you can't handle the truth. One of my favorite movie quotes. And other people are like, I want to know it all. And even the hard stuff, even the stuff that is just may feel overwhelming, I still need to know it all. All right. And then our final outcome, 6 to 12 months, is the Four of Cups in reverse. So upright, this is always a very interesting card to me. Upright, we have the person sitting here looking at 3 cups, and those 3 cups appear to be empty, and always ignoring the gift from spirit. So in reverse, we have um, actually paying attention to this of, okay, how are we going to get creative now? How are we going to approach these problems in a different way? This card is new methods of protecting our data. So that means probably new laws being written and enacted. I don't know that we're going to get that under a DJT administration, but we'll see. Anyway, all right. That is that really kind of answers my questions related that I mentioned at the start. Um, what are the potential consequences? And that is that our data is leaked and that, somebody else is using that data for nefarious reasons. What will the outcome be? Um, I feel like there's going to be a lawsuit and I feel like it's going to be drawn out. Is it too late for our information? That's very much a possibility. What does this do to our data privacy overall? I feel like we're going to have new laws, but that's going to be a year or two down the road. I also feel like there will be some greater security measures put in place. So all week, I've been hearing the song Sledgehammer um, in my head. Just a moment. Oh, by Peter Gabriel. I almost had to look him up. And what I feel like is happening is that DJT is using a sledgehammer and just destroying everything as fast as he possibly can. And in some sense, we need that. If our methods are antiquated and we're not moving into where we need, if we can't move fast enough to where we need to be, then maybe we do need that. And I can't believe that I'm saying that out loud because of all people on the face of this earth. I really struggle with DJT. Um, but that's a rant I don't need to a video. um, and so in terms of where I feel like we're going, I do feel like a lot of things that we've been accustomed to dealing with, the methods of how we've lived for a very long time are changing rapidly. And I've said before in other videos, do we need change? Yes, we absolutely do. Do we need it at this speed and with this kind of chaos and with that incredible sense of insecurity around it? Mm-mm. No, I don't. I don't love that myself. Like it's a lot of drama and most of us are at a point in life where That kind of drama is just too much. It's very draining. So anyway, um, the what is unseen, I've answered that question here by talking about whether that information is already out on the black market, and the answer to that allegedly is very likely yes. What is the likelihood of the case succeeding? And I think that it will. I think that in the next year, we're going to have some. I don't know that we're going to have a monetary fix for it, but I do feel like there are going to be stronger guardrails put in place. Not that our current administration really respects those guardrails, but hopefully we will get some in place that will protect our information and protect us from some of the harm that can come from having our data out there. All right, I want to bring you back to a place of calm centeredness. I like to do this at the end of my videos because I know we get into some politics a bit, and that can be very angsty. New word sponsored by Lynn. Um, and so take a deep breath in and let it back out and feel your body calm and relax. Know that your spirit is radiant. You're made of magic and stardust, and that you are incredibly loved. You're safe. This is just a human experience. So your spirit gets growth and knowledge and lessons, life lessons. In the end, it'll all be okay. Might be a bumpy ride to get there, but in the end, it'll all be okay. All right. Much love to you all. Take care.